the first time he saw that we need. Thank you for keeping us. Lord, we just give you all the honor and glory for all that you are. You are so good to us. You mean the world to us, Lord. You know that we have so much stored up that we want to give, Lord, but help us to do what is right. Help us to give the way you want us to give of ourselves. Lord, we know that you have created us to be special, Lord, to be here for you. And we thank you, Lord, for us just tapping into that energy, Lord, and letting it come out the way you would have it to. We love you, we praise you, we thank you for all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. All right. Well, I'm hot. Back there was like a little bit of oven. So I was trying to study, so we're going to see if my thoughts come out the way that I wanted to. All right. I was sweating. Felt like I was back in 92 before we had central air in the house. My mama had the only window unit, but I couldn't go in that room. You know how they used to do stuff that towel on the door. Don't come in here. They think that's just the cool. I got to come in here and make up a bunch of questions to ask. Well, can I, if I don't talk slow so you can cool off before I tell you to get out of here? That was the hot days. You remember them days. No, we got to edit, man. That's just hot out. Yeah, man. All right. Listen, today's lesson is masterpiece. God's masterpiece. Go to Ephesians 2. Go to Ephesians 2, verse 10. Ephesians 2, verse 10. I want you to see something. I want you to understand how important you are. I think a lot of times when we do the things we do or live the life we live, we have a tendency not to understand that when something is precious, it is to be taken care of in like sense. You know what I mean? Amen. When you got something of value, when you have something in your home that you really, really, really love, that you really want to take care of, that one thing, you know, that's the one thing that you don't let everybody touch, anybody deface. You know, you want to make sure that it's here, that it exists, and that it exists in a good quality, right? Before you display it, you want to cover it, you want to dust it, you want to take good care of it, okay? And so that's how we have to look at ourselves. I want you to understand that today. So in Ephesians 2:10, it says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Now that's the NIV version. The New Living Translation in your version may say masterpiece instead of handiwork, okay? You are God's masterpiece. So what is a masterpiece? What does that mean? Well, when we talk about masterpiece, in the dictionary, in the thesaurus, it talks about being a showpiece, a blockbuster, something of keen value, something that whoever created it really depicts and really put their all into, a showman, okay? When we say a showcase, that means that that's the reason why I come, okay? So if you go to the Louvre, to the museum, you're going to see the Mona Lisa. That's the reason you go. People go to see the Mona Lisa, right? Now, there are artworks that are huge in the Louvre. I mean, massive, right? Take up the whole wall. The Mona Lisa is only about, what, 2 feet by 3 feet, I think. It's not huge. It's not, you know, probably the cover of this podium here. But the crowd around it is huge because that's why people go. They go to see the Mona Lisa. Now, if you could have tried to touch the Mona Lisa, first you couldn't get to it because it's covered in glass, and you really still can't hugely depict and really see what you want to see because it's so covered. But that's because it's of so much value. That one painting is worth $700 million, right? It's a lot of money for a piece of art. Yeah. All right? So what makes it a masterpiece? Well, what makes it valuable is because it's authentic, because of who did it, the time that they did it, who owns it. There's a lot of things that go into the value of it. But what makes something a masterpiece? Well, what makes it a masterpiece is simply, did it complete its purpose? That's what makes a piece of art its masterpiece. The artist set out to develop something, to design something, to put something out there for people to see. He had something in his heart. Did it come out the way that he wanted it to? Because a lot of us have created something, right? You can go back to when you were a kid and you had some Play-Doh. You got in your mind, oh, I'm going to make a whatever, or I'm going to draw this. 9 times out of 10, it ain't going to come out the way that it is in your head, right? You can go, if you ever got a tattoo, you can go and tell the tattoo artist, this is what I want. And then you, hey man, you ain't gonna put this on me. This ain't what I asked for, right? Because it's not the way that you have it here. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get something out of your mind and into reality the way that it is in your mind. Right? Think about all the things. You can go with raising your kids, you can go with how your job want to go, any project that you can think of. You sit back and look, okay, I want it to look like this. And then you get to work. And you think about how much detail and how much time it takes to get it to be exactly how you imagine it. Well, when you do that, if you're a musical person, when you get it to sound exactly how you wanted it to in your head, that's your masterpiece. Because it fulfilled the purpose that you had within you, and you made it into reality. And think about how proud you gotta feel to get something out of your mind into existence so people can see what it looked like. Here's what I was thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this. And for it now to exist, you want to show people, hey, look, this is what I had inside of me that I brought forth, and it's here now. That's a masterpiece, right? Now, that's a lot. That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of detail. That's a lot of grueling thought. Because at each time you nail that nail, or brush that paint, or sing that song, or play that tune, something else comes after it. A new thought, a new thought, a new thought, until you get it completed. And it takes a long time to get something to completion. Because so much detail, so much intricacy, so much little minute granularities come into play each time that you put forth that effort. Does that make sense? So this is what we call a masterpiece. In fact, when a apprentice goes before, when they're in school and they have to become a master painter, the masterpiece is what they show, is where they can show all the things that they learned in all those years that they've been at school. They can show everything that they've learned in that one piece of art, in that one piece that they do. That is their masterpiece. So one time they do this, the next time they do that, the next time they do this, and then they have the final, which is their completion. Well, this is their masterpiece. Well, that's what God is saying. He says, you are his masterpiece. You are his finality, his creation. Don't believe me? Okay. Let's go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis. Genesis, it talks about image. So the first thing we talk about is the image. We're made into the image of God, right? The image of God. So when we go to Genesis, I want you to go to Genesis 1. I want you to see a few things in here. First, we know the creation story. We know basically what God created. He created the up, he created the down, right. He created the water, he created the land, he separated them, right? Amen. There was darkness, he created light, but he still left the darkness so that we could call night night and day light, right? So we know all this, right? Amen. But I want to pick on a couple of verses that I want you to see after he did what he did. So in verse 10, after he said he called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together, he called them seas. And it said, and God saw that this was what? Good. In verse 12, it says the earth brought forth vegetation, just like he wanted to, plants yielding seed according to their own kind, and trees bearing fruit in which is their seed, each according to its kind. And God saw that it was what? Good. Okay. In 18, go down to 18, and it says, to rule over the day and over the night, and to separate the light from the darkness, and God saw that it was what? Good. In 21, all right, in 21, so God created the great sea creatures, and every living thing that moves, with which the waters swarm, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was what? Good. He saw that it was good. And then we go to 25. I want y'all to see something here. And God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds, and the livestock according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. And God saw that it was what? Good. He saw that it was good. Everything was good. Okay? Then he created man. Okay? He created man. And let's look at let's go to verse. Nope. Hold on. Because I got a bunch of thoughts in my mind. 31, that's where I want to go. So he created man. And God saw everything that he had created and that he had made. And behold, what did he say now? It was what?
Very good.
It was what?
Very good.
So after he created man, he said that it was
Very good.
very good. Finality. Completion. He's doing things little by little. It's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. He gets to man and he says what? Very good. That shows something. Masterpiece. Masterpiece. Showing completion. Showing something. The H-I-M on the end of it. So when it says God here, it's not talking about one, it's talking about plural, it's talking about multiple, right? Which is where we get the Trinity. Y'all got that? All right, come to Bible school. All right, so it said, then God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let him have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, over the creeping thing that creeps on the earth. Now, we're going to talk about this in a minute, but that would scare me, right? You ain't never seen an animal evolve to the point to where they start doing the things that we do. They just get better at what they do. They get better at eating. They get better at making sure that they have the shelter that they need. They still sleep under trees. They still run after wildebeest and kill stuff and eat what they've been eating for years. They just get better at it, right? But we have evolved to a point where we just not satisfying the bodily functions. We got entertainment. You ever seen another lion dancing for another lion? Like, man, that was really good. Look at how he moved. That's entertainment. No, they sleep.